Alrighty. I did a test, real world test on using this cooler, but when I got home I wanted to do another test because they recommend pre-cooling these coolers before you go out. So I wanted to figure out how long it takes to do that. So in my house I filled this thing full of water. I have 24 bottles of water there. Those are 16.9 ounce bottles, so this is a little over 3 gallons. That's a lot of liquid to cool down. So I set it to max mode at 36 degrees and set my timer, and I have a thermometer that you'll see in the pictures to show you how long it took. I did it in half-hour increments, and then I did a page on the end that'll show you my results. So the house was 77 degrees when I started this experiment, and the cooler was reading 64 degrees when I first plugged it in. 30 minutes into it, it dropped to 57 right out of the gate. In the first 30 minutes, the house dropped 1 degrees. That's a pretty good jump from 64 to 57. After that, when we hit the 1 hour mark, it kind of settled into a groove, and you'll see that it drops. I'm going to kind of go through these quickly because they're not as exciting as I thought they would be. And as you can see, it drops 2 degrees every half hour, except for one time that it dropped 3 degrees. So I'll kind of go through those kind of quick. And you can see the house is staying pretty consistent. I mean, it's dropping a degree or two here because it's late afternoon, evening when I did this experiment. But every 30 minutes, you're getting a 2 degree drop, with the exception of once where it drops 3 degrees. So, and there's the summation of it. Like I said, the room temperature started out at 77 degrees with the cooler at 64. Every hour, so I did those in 30-minute increments, but every hour it dropped approximately 4 degrees, except for that first bit where it dropped 7 degrees in the first half hour. But after that, it's all twos with that one outlier of 3 degrees. And it took a total of 5.5 hours to drop it from where it was just sitting in my room at 64 degrees down to that preset temperature of 36 degrees. So pretty impressed. But just think that if you're getting to go somewhere, you can't plug this cooler in the morning and then leave 2 hours later and expect it to be pre-chilled. Give it a good 6 or 8 hours, or even better, plug it in the night before. That's how long it takes to cool down a whole cooler full. Alrighty, I enjoyed this test, and it worked out great. All right, thank you very much.